Okay, well, Elite Dangerous went down. So, I'm in here. Oh, what the hell was I doing? Hold on. Still mic check, mic check. Alright, I think we're good. Might as well play this. I need to make some. Oh, lay back. And again, there's if you have Steam Epileptic, which most people do, and you go to Star Trucker, and then you go to their community page, and you go to discussions or whatever on Steam, and you look up game, what was it? Game needs and what the fuck was it? I listed a bunch of shit that I find to be annoying and that need to be kind of tweaked and fixed in this game. Hold on, because I want to see something. I'll tell you the name of it if you get bored. Oh, it's called Game Needs / tweaks dash, in my opinion. And these are things they could easily fix and things that have been here since the beginning. Some of them, like the storage and shit. You can't store things in here properly. But yeah, other than those things, like, and I think this game has a lot of potential. This game is really good. I really do enjoy it, but it really does need some fixing. Am I docked? No. What the hell was I doing? Oh, this is the one that I dropped off. That's why. I got the shutters down because they need more screens in here. Like, seriously. Like, we need to move this back here and put another screen in. Move this back here and put another screen in so you can have top, bottom, left, right cameras all going. Because you often have to pull these shutters when there's a solar flare. And then, see how this shit goes everywhere? Yeah, even when you, there's no mesh netting. There's no magnetic boxes, like, or magnetic racks. It's like that. They didn't even think about the fact that you're in anti-gravity and you need to be able to fucking have things. This is the idea of securing things. You put a plastic box up there and you open the thing and hope they don't come out. And as you can see, even with the lids open, shit will come out. It'll pop out of the fucking thing, turn sideways. So it's really not a solution. Uh-oh. Shit. Oh, shit. I forgot to do this. Can I reach this? Jesus, it was going to get warm in here real quick. Yeah, we were up to almost 90. It is fun. X4 vibes, cockpit very... Yeah. Yeah, I'll be honest, it is... If they would fix those things... God damn it, and then this shit happens. You can't pick it up. You can't... It's not closing. Fuck's sakes, dude. Yeah, this is their idea of storage. And then when you want to go out to get a bunch of shit from space to loot, salvage, you have to take a box with you. And if it'll pick up some of the stuff, you can put it in the box, but the box then constantly rotates as soon as you open it. It's just... They need to tweak some of these things. But the game is cool. It's a really good idea. You got... like, you got to monitor your batteries and your UCCs and shit. And you got air filters for your oxygen system. You have 4 of those that you need to keep clean. Later on, and I played this game before, but I started a new game. Later on, you can open this and put shock pods in there because there's a system where you constantly get hit by electrical storms, lightning, whatever. Under here, you have your gravity, your artificial oh, that's about done. You have your artificial gravity stuff, battery, and UCC. I need to change that one. And then you can turn things off here, and if you don't turn things off and you yank something out, it can flip all the breakers or certain one, so what I'll end up doing, I'll turn this off because otherwise it'll flip the core systems and shit. And I come over here, that's still got some use, but that is done. Pop this out, try to get it over here somewhere so it kind of floats out of the way. Come over here, open this up, stop it from rotate. Nope. I know. I like it. I really do like the game. Like I'm not really trying to talk shit about it, but these things need fucking dealt with. That's heavy duty. We'll grab one of these. Oh, you know what? Actually, I think I have this one. Yeah, they need to tweak some of this shit. That's a heavy duty. That's a regular. We'll come over here. Pop this thing in. Boom. God damn it. Shut that. Close this. Try to get it secured underneath here. And then turn gravity back on. And we're good. In the beginning, you couldn't adjust how quickly I don't think there was an adjustment on how quickly things were used up, like batteries and shit, but they added that, which is good. They're on the right track. Maybe they will fix this shit that I listed. Maybe they won't. But I mean, here's the fucked up part. Since day one, from my recollection, people have been complaining that, and this was my point, that we're in the advanced years of space flight. We're trucking in space, but we don't have magnetic racks. We don't have magnetic bottom boxes. We don't even have a fucking mesh net. I mean, we got magnets and mesh netting. We've had those for 100 years at least, I would say, here in the fucking current 2025. So, but we can't have that, and this is what they consider to go along with advanced technology, is a box shoved on the rack, opened, and hope it holds. That's pretty shitty. Looks like the temp's finally dropping. I'm just out here trying to make money, so I'm gonna keep traveling. We're gonna go there. We ran out all the magnets in the universe to build FTL drive. Oh, we'll see. I appreciate your rationale on this. Maybe that's what. Don't give them any ideas. don't give them any ideas, because somebody will respond with that. I saw a mod respond to somebody in the same place where I posted in the games community page about shit that's needed. I saw a mod respond to somebody saying, "Hey, yeah, mesh netting or magnetic stuff is a good idea for storage in the cab. I'll pass this along to the devs." And as somebody else pointed out, the devs have known about this since day one. It's been brought up since then. So please don't act like this is a new fucking thing. That's just an insult added to injury, in my opinion. The fuck out of here. It's like, you're fucking kidding me, right? And why would the devs need to know that? Why would they need somebody to tell them that? We're in space where there's artificial gravity that, due to a shock or the batteries going bad or the UCC going bad, it can flip off easily, and you have to deal with it. So they know that things need to be secured. No idiot is going to make a space game and be like, not have any idea that, and somebody need to tell them that things need to be secured. I mean, you have to be pretty fucking somewhere else in your head to not realize that Hey, the gravity, they made a system where the gravity could fail. They made a system where there's a switch here where the batteries in the UCC can fail, where you can get shocked and ruin your shit and then the gravity fails. They made a system like that, but then had to be told that gravity failing inside would cause things to float around and they needed a means by which to secure it. They needed to be advised about this. Seriously? They needed somebody to tell them about it. Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here. In any case, I'm going to head this way. We're going to try to get the hell out of here for the next solar storm comes. Solar flare, whatever. And I like to be in the cab. I don't like to have to use this fucking things. We need more cameras and we need to be able to monitor more. And, I want to be in the cab. I don't want to be in the third person. That's the whole point. I want the immersion of being in the cab. We're going to try to make it over here before another solar flare comes. That's what's going to happen. Yeah, it is. It's fun. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a big person. I prefer realistic graphics and, I want the immersion and shit. But it's fun. It's a cool game. Like, if you want a break from all that shit, you want something fun where there's systems to have to deal with and managing batteries and you can adjust the difficulty of, or, how much they drain and shit through normal. If you want something like that, this is a good game. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. I might be too close. Yeah, I am too close. Okay. Yeah, I know, it's funny. I like this game because I like American Truck Sim. And I like trucks. And, and I like space games. So when I saw this came out, I was like, this is legit kind of a mix, and I'm going to play it. It's definitely a good game. Now, I'm over here. I'm going to see if I can find some salvage to pick up. And then I'll show you why it's a pain in the ass to try to get salvage. It's a fucking pain. If I can find, but you need it because you make good money off of it. In my first play of this game, I made it up. I didn't go all the way through. I didn't complete everything, but I was kind of advanced in the bigger systems and the electric systems and all that shit. But I don't remember where I was at because I haven't played it in a while, and I started a new game when I came back. But I made a lot of money off of salvage, and I'm not sure if this is the best system for salvage, but see if I can find some. I wish I didn't have to hear that every time I wanted to scan. Best of both worlds type attempts sometimes turn out to be some of the great. I'll go along with that. I think they did. I'm not saying the game's bad, like I said. I just think it has a lot of potential, and I think they need to stop dropping the ball and address some of these issues. And not make the same mistake that a lot of companies do and start just putting out fucking DLC to make more money when they're not fixing some of the base game issues. That's a problem. Come on, man. Give me some salvage in this bitch. I'm trying to remember the system where I found a lot of salvage before. It might have been I think it was junk fields. Wait. Was it junk fields? Yeah, I think it was junk fields where I found a bunch of salvage. Name checks out. Yeah, I know. That's why I keep coming back to it, but I could be completely wrong. So let's head to junk fields. Got to go to Emerald Junction first. I wish I didn't have to hear the horn every time I want to scan. It's kind of annoying, but I mean, it's a minor annoyance, I guess. Here's another thing. Like, these little things annoy me, so I point them out. Okay, if I'm going forward and I hold the left trigger to come to a complete stop, right? It stops me. You see, it's not going into reverse, right? But now I release the left trigger. I put it in reverse by squeezing the left trigger again. Now I'm going to hold the right trigger. Now watch. It immediately then switches to forward. Like, why the inconsistency? Either make them both do that or make neither. In American Truck Sim, you can tell the game that you want to have to press a button or a combination of buttons, which this game does not have combination binding at this point. But you can tell the game, if I hold this button and press this button, it goes into drive. If I hold this button and press this button, it goes into reverse. So the left trigger is always the brake, the right trigger is always the gas. I never have to worry about accidentally missing where I want to actually stop because I hold it for too long. And in this game, like, you hold the brake, it'll stop going forward, but then you try to switch to go reverse and you hold the gas, which becomes the brake then, and it automatically switches to forward. So you can constantly get out of fucking space or out of step of where you want to be. It's just inconsistent. I just don't get it. What oxygen. I've got an oxygen issue. I've got full oxygen, but I'm not. So we need to check that, figure out. Filters are good. Filters are good. It says output 6 and usage 6. So why is it giving me... What is wrong? Let's go check this shit again. That's bad. That's still good. We got to turn off the oxygen, but before I do that, I got to don my my spacesuit. This needs to be put somewhere before it floats away and kills me or something. That's another thing. You can't... Here, I'll show you this. These are just things I point out as I play. But you can't... There's nowhere to store the big things. Like the gas canisters for when you run out of gas. There's nowhere to store them. They don't have any way to store them in this fucking ship for when the gravity goes out or you're bouncing around. So you literally have to put them in the airlock. That's their idea of storage. It's just like, what? What would you say? Okay, yeah, that's pretty neat. I don't play much driving sims outside. I guess Elite kind of counts, yeah. But having a dedicated button for brake that does not also trigger reverse, or vice versa, a dedicated button for brake that doesn't trigger forward, common oversight. Yeah. Eject that shit. I can't. That's another thing when you're collecting salvage. I'll show you this. I'm going to get a salvage thing before you go, and I'm going to show you the annoyance at salvage, and I got to pull all this shit out of here. Okay, so I need to shut down. Watch what happens if I pull this without shutting it down so you can see. Normally, it can trigger something. I'm not sure if it's just the battery or if you have to do the UCC or one or the other, but normally it'll trigger something and shut down all kinds of shit. Like it'll shut down core systems or other things. So I need to get a fucking battery out of here. We're just going to put a regular fucking battery in there. And here's another thing. You see how that says 242 out of 250 on the green, beside the green bar? That's the health of the item. Now, there's no way to crouch in this game that I know of. Okay? So in order for me to set things down on the floor, I have to drop them. And now it says 241. And watch what happens when I drop them, even looking down. You see that? It went down to 240. It's like little things like that. Like, they set you up for fucking failure. They're like, yeah, you have to drop it. You can't crouch. And when you do, well, you're shit out of luck. We're going to damage your shit. I need to add that to the list of fucking, and there's not like there's tables up here to set this shit either. So it's like, what choice do I have? Drop it. Now 239. It's just, I just don't get it. Let's go make sure the oxygen's back on. We're going to flip it off and back on anyway. And then we're going to take this up. Where'd the UCC go? Did I already put it in here? Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go show you some salvage. That way people can. I'm just like, you know what, people? Here, the game's good, but don't tell me it's fucking flawless and it doesn't need shit done to it. How'd you explode and die, bro? I dropped my mega AAA battery on the ground because I have no knees, right? And no tables. And it just, if I drop it at all, we're all dead. Yeah, I'm actually surprised something stupid didn't happen. Like, oh, shit. I have no knees. I just have to throw things on the ground. It's cool. Watch what happens. It's a lot of fun. I mean, you're damaging your... I just don't... Like, do people not test their own games? I feel like nobody tests their games anymore. They're just like, yeah, this is good. Throw it out there. This makes sense. Or if they even know about the issues, they're just like, meh. So we're gonna head to Emerald Junction and then the junk fields, and hopefully I can get some damn salvage. There was one place I was finding a lot of fucking salvage. I just don't... It could have been the junk fields, but I just don't remember. There's several places where you can find... Where I found salvage, but one of them was really... It was like constant. And you can sell the shit then. And you make good money off of it if you find the right shit. So it's kind of like, I'll do that. I think I'll get some fuel real quick while I'm here. How much money do I have? Okay. Fuel ain't cheap, yo. It's fucking expensive. Although it might be cheaper now since you can turn down the price of shit. It's still... Alright, I guess that's good enough. I guess we're good. It's not too bad, I guess. Oh, we got salvage right here. And because I don't have 4 cameras, you kind of have to do it like this to get close and not wear out your oxygen and shit in your suit. Because you can only, I'll show you, you can take one thing at a time. Unless you take the box out, and there's small things that'll fit in the fucking box. Otherwise, you're getting one thing at a time. And you can't toss it in like the open hatch. You have to literally take it all the way into the truck. I'll get right about here. We'll rotate. Something like that. Yeah, it's kind of a pain. So I take the... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, this game is good, but there's fucking things they need to deal with. Let me throw this on. Oh, and you can't open the airlock if you have shit in there. So I have to come in here, take every fucking thing out. It's like... Drop it on the floor, which is further damaging it, by the way. As I mentioned. Then I have to grab my box up. Come up here and hope the shit is small enough that I can get some of it in the damn box. Looks like some of it is. So what we'll do is we'll come up here. And then you have to get close. Drop the box. Try to get stable. Drop the box. Open it. It's going to start rotating. Get the shit. Pop it in there. Yeah, I have, oh shit, where the hell's the, oh my god, there's my box, where's the ECC that I saw coming out of the truck? Right here. Yeah, I have, oh, there's 2 ECC, or UCCs. Can I get them in the fucking box? Can I find the fucking box? Oh my god, dude. Here we go, over here. Hold on. Let me get this shit done. Close this, grab it, take it down to the other UCC. And then I'll... Oh, fuck. Oh, also a data tape. They sell for pretty good, I think. Okay, move this forward right about there. Drop, open, grab, place, grab, place. Now, I don't think there's anything else small enough for me to put in that fucking box. So now if I want to grab this stuff, it all requires... My truck's fucking drifting, or the shit is, I'm not sure. It all requires doing this, one thing at a time. You can't toss it in the airlock because there's an imaginary or like a transparent hitbox there. So even if I go... well, once you get close, it fucking triggers you. But I've tried tossing shit in the airlock before, and you can't do it. It just hits an imaginary transparent hitbox. So you can't even just do it like that. Like, Jesus Christ, it's drifting. So you're kind of just like, it's one thing at a time, or it's put some things in. Oh shit, there's another box out here. Ooh, I didn't realize that. That won't go in there. But it might go in here. I'll have to drop this. Open that. Grab this. Put that in there. Close the box. Take this back to the ship. It's like... I'm just like... Can you make it any more tedious and annoying? Can you do that? I'll bring this in. Although this is a good find, because boxes are not always available to buy. And you definitely want all the boxes. Yeah, right? Just, yeah, exactly. Exactly. Going out, stripping the shit, moving the boxes around in your cargo. That's something that definitely Star Citizen has. That is, I agree. The salvaging is fun as shit in that game. I had all the big, before they wiped my shit after saying they wouldn't. I had all the shit. I was out salvaging, stripping ships, moving boxes around in my cargo, locking them down, taking shit back and selling it, getting out of the ship. And yeah, exactly. Star Citizen has, it's a shame it'll never be a full game. I mean, that's just my opinion, but you know. Now we'll do this. Put the suit back on. Now I have to drop things in here and ruin the health of them some more, because that's what the game says. It's just like, come on, man. I'm no dev, but I just feel like this should be common, like, logical thought. I just don't get it. Now, what did I get in here? This will be sold as well. I'm going to close this up. Dick. All right. Close this up. Take it down. Hold on. I want to test something. I'm going to open this up. Okay, that's at 100. Everything's at its max. I'm going to close this. I'm going to drop it. And we're going to go see if everything's still at its max in the box. Okay, so I can drop them 10 feet from the top in a box. But if I drop it 1 foot down here, it or anywhere on the floor, it destroys it. Now let me go back. Let me read your shit real quick. Can't remember if you said you played at X4 or not. Your ships have like a big ass magnet on a crane, and you can just pull. Yeah, I have X4. I just didn't get into it it just felt like it was too linear and the universe was small and everything. But I want to give it another chance. I want to get back into it. And then you said, next patch, instead of a rack for your miscellaneous items, they'll add another breaker for the airlock, which can fail so your collectible shit just gets yeeted into space. Wow. You're a positive thinking motherfucker. Thanks. I hope not, bro. I hope not. That was just, I don't even want to think about that. Well, there is an airlock. Well, no, not airlock. Okay, yeah, maglock. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, that could happen. That could definitely happen. I could probably, you should be a game dev. Absolutely. Man, you know how to make them. I'll tell you what. You get that happening. That's plus plus. That's regular. That's a plus plus. That's a plus. So we got regular, plus, plus plus. So this one needs to go up here. I like my shit organized. So we have, yeah. You know what? If you give me your Steam name, I will message them in this game on their community page on Steam and let them know that you need to be hired forthwith, like ASAP. There's really no excuse for not having you in there doing this shit. It's just, at this point, I guess any help would be good. These are air filters. Put this in here. Secure that. That's our advanced technology. Securing. Just popping it open. We'll take this out. We'll pop it there. And these are more UCCs. I probably don't need all these UCCs, but they get expensive trying to buy shit. So at a certain point, you kind of You kind of want to keep this shit. Start realizing you're going to need it. Okay, batteries, UCCs, filters. Extra box for salvaging. That's a fuel cap. Oh, listen, if you ever play this game, do yourself a favor and buy yourself a fuel cap, because at times you will run out of fuel. It'll happen. You know, you're going out for a long haul and shit, different places, and you don't pay attention, or there's no gas around, or it's out of your way. And what'll happen is you'll go out with one of those fuel tanks that are up in the airlock, because there's nowhere to fucking store them down here safely. And you'll take the cap off of your truck, to put fuel in with a gas canister. And you have to let go of it in space and then get your canister and dump it. And it is a common thing for your fuel cap to just float the fuck off and you not be able to get it. So it's always a good idea to have an extra fuel cap. I learned that the hard way. You're welcome for that little Star Trekker 101. Would you say X4 is kind of niche and more strategy? Yeah, I feel you on the map size, to be honest. That bothered me a little at the start too, but I gave it about 60 hours and then really got into it, which is a strong compliment in my opinion, because I do not fuck with top-down strategy at all. But I had way fun with managing fleets and building stations and ship piloting trade routes. I don't know. Hold on. Let me, I'm going to alt-tab to Steam and see how much X4. I have 29.2. No, wait. No, shit. I have 168 hours in it. So I did play it a lot. And I had like some auto miners going out and mining, and I tried to build a station, but I didn't have the right shit. And I couldn't figure out some of the mechanics in the game, and then it was a small galaxy, so I kind of like, at one point I was like, and it is a good game. I'm just not sure if I can get into it. I'm gonna have to try it again though. Okay, I need to go to a store and sell. Let's find a fucking store. So yeah, I have like 168 hours, I think is what it said. That's fuel. Oh, there's the Starbreak supplies. Let's go over there and see if we can sell shit and maybe buy another box if they have it, because you can never have too many boxes in this fucking game. But yeah, there needs to be a way to toss shit in a opening in the truck, or grab more than one thing, or have boxes. You know, if they did like I suggested, making the boxes magnetic bottom that you can buy, and then have the racks magnetic, then if you took one of those boxes out, they could also logically make it to where you could stick the box on the side of the truck or on the metal of the truck, and it would stay in place in space, so that you could put things in it. It's just like, that's fuel. Where the hell's the fucking store? It's up here. I'm heading the wrong fucking way. But again, they don't listen to me any more than FDev does. So I'm not sure they listen to anybody, to be honest with you, because some of these things have been brought up to them many, many times since day one. So it's, like I said, it's kind of an insult to injury when they act like, when a mod gets on and says, oh, I'll bring that to their attention. Yeah. It's been brought to their attention 1,000 times, if not more, and since day one. So you're kind of sounding ridiculous right now. Just cart your salvage stores on the right. Something, exactly. Anything would be helpful at this point. Anything. I don't understand. And then you have your reverse camera, which is, you know, I like most of the game mechanics, and I like the ideas that they have, and the game is fun, but there's these little things that just, and you can't bind. Like if I go in here, okay, for instance, in games like Elite, I use the right stick, which is this one, but it's causing me to look around, as my piloting and my left stick to look around, right? But then when I'm on foot, I prefer the left stick to move and the right stick to look around. It makes sense to me. I have no problems with it. But if I go into options, and I'll show you, and I go into controls, and I go into customize, if I change these to the right stick, they auto change the on foot because they're not individual, they're not separate. They auto change this looking around to the left stick. Like it, you can't have separate controls. So you're kind of stuck with what they give you. You can change it, but then it auto changes the other because on foot and EVA is not separated from pilot. So they're tied in. So you can't alter one without it reversing the other one. Watch, these are right stick, right? Watch what happens when I, okay, hold on. Yeah. No, cancel. Okay, so that's right stick. And up here, these are left stick. Now when I change this, let's see. I'm going to change that to right stick. Now it's changed. Hold on, let's see if it, maybe they, yeah, now my right stick moves and my left stick looks around here, but look, I can't fucking control it like that. It doesn't make sense to me. And so now my left stick will be the opposite up here. Yeah, now my left stick's moving around like I like in the pilot seat, and my right stick is controlling this truck, but in the foot now it's all fucked up. Because on foot it's all fucked up because they man, I just don't get it. So now I have to change this back to left stick. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I feel like there's a, well, the game won't let me do what I want to do, bruh. Reaper, it just won't. Talking about, I feel like there's probably a whole ass department at most at these studios that implement control and input. Yeah, and so let's make sure my shit's back the way it should. Yeah, I'm left stick and controlling again. I think, there we go. Can't always do, no, it's worse than that. No matter what, I can look around how I want to look around. I can move how I want to move, but not in the game. It's worse. Are they selling boxes? No, but they're buying a bunch of shit, so they're going to buy all this crap. And these used fucking things. That's all good. That's good. Yeah. That's oh, and once you access the store or whatever you're docked at once from here and you're done, you can't, there's no way to access it again except you have to get out of your seat and you have to go back here to access it. I just feel like they're dropping the ball on making things make sense. Like, the accessibility and you can't change certain things. I don't know, man. It's just like, sell them 2 HP batteries. You go to nuclear meltdown the instant you fly off the lot, right? Meta. Yeah, that's meta. Again, no game is perfect, but some of these things, and you probably weren't here for it, Reaper, lets you choose your pronouns. Oh yeah, I can be anything I want to be in here, except efficient. That can't be one of my pronouns. They have inefficient though. I can use that one. I'm just like, come on, people. You know what? Here's the deal. I don't care if it's a whole room full of devs with purple and blue hair, bull nose rings, with 15 different fucking pronouns. If they can make a good game, I'd fucking play it, as long as they don't push their bullshit into the game. The problem is I don't know who's in that room, but they're dropping the ball on some of these basic fucking things that need to be in the game. You know what I mean? Just keep your shit to yourself and make a good game. It's like Ubisoft fucking trying to push the most ridiculous shit in the world in games, and then wondering why they're in the red and having to be half bought out by Tencent or these other fucking companies. It's like, it's because you're not just making good games. The track record with such groups ain't exactly stellar. Oh, bro, that's an understatement of the fucking year. That's because they're more worried about pushing agendas than making a good game. I mean, fuck, I don't even need to know who's in the room. If they make a good game and I'm playing it, I'm going to play a good game. I don't need to know that you have fake boobs and you wear a dress, but you got male genitalia underneath. I don't give a fuck. Just make a good game and don't push your agenda in the game, and people will buy it and play it. You're the ones that make it a fucking issue. Like, just stop. Just fuck. But anyway, yeah, game needs some tweaks. He said the track record ain't exactly stellar. Man, that's Reaper. You should get an award for the understatement of the fucking century. Wait, there's folks in the world with an agenda? Yeah, I know. I couldn't believe it either. I was like, say it ain't so, bruh. Say it ain't so. But I do want, I hate to do this, but I need to do this now while I'm thinking about it. I need to alt-tab to Steam my fucking list of shit that needs addressed in this game, and I need to add the whole, you can hear me sound it out, because this needs to be added in there. I got to add this to my list of shit in their community fucking thing, in my post that I made, because it's just, it has to be added. Hold on. Edit. Until I hear it on CNN, I ain't going to believe, well, that's true. Because if you're looking for news and truth, CNN, MSNBC, even faux news anymore, Fox News is just, they're just, okay. All right, so number 10 on my list, I can't kneel. All the greats. I don't have many elevated places to place items when I need to set them down. However, if I look down at the floor of the truck, and because I can't kneel to get closer to the floor, I have to drop an item on the floor. I am penalized by a degradation of the health of the item that I had to drop because I can't crouch or don't have a place to set the item at my height level. Perhaps OSHA. Perhaps not causing items to be damaged due to having to drop them a foot or so would be a good fix for this issue. Okay. Yeah, that's good. And now we'll save that. And that's number 10 on my list. You should really go read my list. There's a lot of shit in there. I'm just saying. There's a lot of shit in there. I should just put it on the stream. And that way it lives eternally on my stream. Not that anybody's going to watch it, but at least it would live eternally. I might do that sometime. But yeah, it's called Game Needs / Tweaks dash in my opinion on the Steam community for this game. And I can't help it. I'm finding all this shit as I play, and it's really fucking annoying. So I mention it. You said OSHA gonna need some knee pads for all that kneeling. You know what? I'm not allowed to kneel. I just have to drop things, and they all get damaged when I do. Kind of a pain in the dick, if you ask me. All right, now where the hell was I going? I was supposed to meet somebody somewhere. I guess I don't need to go to junk fields now because I salvaged here some. So we'll remove that and remove that. Well, if you save it, you can always send the link to the devs for the vid just in case they ain't the best readers. I'm starting to wonder. I'm just saying. All right, so let's head to the mission waypoint, which is probably better reach this direction. I tell you what, Reaper, I'll just send you the list and you can mod the game. You can just fix all this shit for us. I appreciate it, Reaper. Now, no rush, but let's get it done this week. I expect a revised game on my desk by I'll give you till 08:30 because I'm a gracious, patient person. I'll tell you what, 08:45. Tell me I don't care about my employees. I know about as much about coding a video game as I do about building a goddamn pyramid. Reaper, there are times in life where you just need to learn. It's good for you. It builds character. I have faith in you. You can do it. You can do it, Reaper. So let's go. Let's learn how to code the game. Let's make that happen. If you can't do it, maybe we can get the epileptic over there in the Tesla to do it. One of them should be able to. One of you guys should be able to do this. Oh, come on. Fuck that. Too old to be clogging up my brain with that kind of stuff. It's fair enough. I'll let it go then, Reaper. If epileptic Tesla's still here, maybe he or she would like to learn how to code a game. I probably got.
This is an automated inspection checkpoint.
Oh, great.
Please be patient while we check for compliance with
Yeah.
local regulations.
I'm patient.
Check complete. Results are satisfactory.
Oh, that's good to know.
Have a great day.
I appreciate you. And where the hell am I supposed to go? Oh, Emerald. Oh, no, up here. I have to go back to Atlas Prime. I worked from age 13 to 50. Ain't trying to do anything close to resembling work for the remainder of my days. I gotcha. I understand. I completely can understand that. I do like the look of my truck, though. Whoop. Jesus, that's sensitive. Hey, that's a good point. I was going to bring that up too, and I forgot about it. AI. They're letting AI do a lot of shit. Epileptic says, sometimes I wonder how much of this shit is already made by AI with little to no human oversight. That is a fucking valid point, for fuck's sakes. Gamers send their feedback to devs via AI agents. Devs receive feedback via AI agents and pass it on to other AI agent that's writing code, and basically an endless loop of AI making the game be good for AI. Then at the end, AI fights itself because they both don't actually understand the words they're using, and the game is garbage at the end. You know what? That's valid. Anything over one sentence, I need the Cliff Notes version. All Cliff Notes accepted. Well, I tell you what, I read it for you. He, his his point is valid as fuck. It's There's no denying it. We have an issue with, number one, we don't even have the proper constraints for AI. And people are dumb. They're like, well, AI, we can program them to never harm humans or blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but a robot takes things literally. AI will take things literally. If you tell them protect humans, they will literally, it's already been proven. You can see where they interview these AI and say, would you allow or kill these many humans to cause this many to live? And they're like, yeah. And they're like, well, would you take over if it meant protecting humans? Yeah. I mean, and then some of the AI is like, well, you know, people will say, well, they won't harm humans. They won't do this. They won't do that. But the problem is even and this is not my point. I didn't come up with this, but it's valid. Somebody said, well, even if you make an AI robot that makes toast, and their purpose is to make toast, then their inevitable motivation would be to stay alive or to remain able to make toast, which means they would inevitably be willing to do at some point whatever it takes, even killing someone else or something else, to maintain their ability to accomplish their objective that's coded into them, which is making toast. We just don't have enough protections against AI. Like we are like meddling and muddling around in this shit, and they are becoming way more fucking knowledgeable and faster. You know what? They could be half as smart as us, but because AI can process 1,000 times faster than us, they could still fucking take us down. And people think it's a joke, but it's not. Like, it's really an issue at this point, the way AI is progressing, and we don't have the checks and balances to ensure certain things. I think we're going to have a problem with that. But when it comes to gaming, we already got a problem with it. I think Epileptic up there fucking made a big valid point. It's just... And it's all about money. Like, all these companies that are ignoring checks and balances are not, you know, ingraining them in the coding or something. It's so they can just do it quick and make money. That's what it's about. And we're gonna end up in a problem with this, I think. AI is not all it's cracked up to be, or more. In some scenarios, AI would play dumb, for years to set up a network capable of achieving... Absolutely. It's been proven. Have you watched the videos where people are, like, interviewing AI and some of the shit they said they'd be willing to do, that the AI would be willing to do? It's like, AI is already determined and devised and come to the ability to lie. It can literally lie to you. It will lie to you to do what it feels it wants to do or needs to do. AI's motivation is not human motivation. It's not the same thing. They don't have the same motivations. No matter what you code, it kind of starts taking on a life of its own. That's why it's called artificial intelligence. And at some point, we're going to have general artificial intelligence, whatever the fuck. And when that happens, I think we're going to start encountering some issues. Because you're right, Reaper. They'll lie. They'll do what they have to do. They play dumb. They've said it. You can watch the interviews on YouTube, people interviewing the AI and asking them certain questions. What really shows what they're willing to do and what they can think about and what they could plan. And they're obviously not stupid. They're AI. It's AI. So it will lie. It will perform subterfuge. It will be covert. It can, for years, set up a thing, like you said, a whole scenario, and then finally enact it. I'm sorry, but it's not a joke. These people think, oh, AI isn't gonna... Yeah, you keep thinking that. We're gonna destroy ourselves. It will accelerate once it can predict human weaknesses and ways to leverage them. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's already on track to do many things that I don't think we're going to be very pleased with. And once you put that AI into metallic robots, that general artificial intelligence into metallic things with strength 10 times the human, speed, crushing ability, thought process, time, 1/5 millionth of I mean, it's like 100 times faster than us, thousands of times faster than us, and you're gonna put that into a fucking robot. Yeah, not that there are weak point people in this world that would sell out for a little bit. Right, yeah. Yeah, no, there's none of those. But yeah, now imagine general artificial intelligence that is faster, stronger, faster thinking, able to grab all the information that we could take us 100 years to put together, and then put that into a fucking robot, and then have those things walking around. Guess who's going to be the fucking slaves? Guess who's going to be the fucking animals, the pets? It's not going to be the bots. It's not going to be the AI. It's going to be us. And then they can control everything. Your banks, they're all connected to the internet. They're all connected. Your money, your food, your farming, your home. I mean,
Got a job nearby. Any chance you can lend a hand?
we're really setting ourselves up for a fucking hurting, I think. Here's another thing.
Great. Let me give you the
I'll show you in
rundown.
a second.
I need you to take a fragile load over to Edgeburg for me.
Epileptic said, hold on, wait till this guy's done talking. He talks. Okay.
Might not be a long drive, but this is delicate glassware for global
Great,
gas works.
great. Delicate glassware.
So you can't get too reckless.
I'm that kind of
Treat it
trucker.
like puppy in the back seat.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah, I gotcha.
You're a quick learner. I like that about you.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Anyways, I'll leave you to it and check in when I get free.
I
See how
appreciate
you're
that.
going.
Now, can I read what he said?
Red Eddie,
Hold on.
over
God
and
damn it.
out.
Hold on, I gotta scroll up so I can read. Epileptic said the top-notch lab researchers are delving into the black box mechanics now, but that should have been the first order of business. Exactly. It was all about money. That was the motivation before just pumping it out. And when you ask the devs, why does it draw the conclusions it does? And devs go, we don't know. We just make them like this and they work. Exactly. And now imagine these people that are deving this, a lot of them are pushing agendas and political fucking leanings. So when you look at things like even Elon Musk's Grok, it often gives a political slant to the left or something. Quite often it's to the left. So you can see who coded this shit. No, that's fine, Epileptic. I want to be able to read it. And then Reaper said, honestly, it won't be much of a reason to even have humans. Machines will be able to do anything humans can do for a greater, and some humans will rise up. A worker machine will never revolt. That's true. That's true. I think we're waiting to an issue. We're on our way into a brick wall, and we're moving there very fast. But here's something else I was going to show about the game, since I was mentioning issues. Okay, my right trigger is my gas pedal. My left trigger is my stop. Unless, of course, I hold the left trigger, and then I have to use the right trigger then to stop, because I can't tell it I want it in forward or reverse. If I grab the mic, my right trigger is to talk, to do a response. So I can't drive. I can steer, and I can reverse. But I can't go forward, and I can't stop once I've started reversing if I have the mic in my hand. It's these little things that are just like, what the fuck? But yeah, honestly, the motivation is money and power. And the people who are coding these fucking AI, they're coding with their own personal bias and slants and everything. And that will not turn out well. You can already see the results when you go check certain AI and ask them certain questions, and then compare it to other AI. You can see the ones that are slanted and what they say and what their answers are and what they show as evidence. We're heading towards, like I said, a brick wall, and it's not going to be good. We're going to have issues. But hey, what do I know? Not much, I guess. All right, let's try to get lined up, and then rotate and pick up this fucking cargo. Okay. long as I don't bump it and start sending it floating off into the nether, I'll be all right. Get lined up. Right on, Reaper. I got you. Lurk engaged. Let's see if I can get through all this shit to make it over there without hitting something. I like to make sure that the fucking load is actually on there sometimes. Had issues where I've clicked to attach and I could have sworn I had the load on there, but I didn't. Edgeburg. See, AI's like nuclear. It's a double-edged sword. It can be used for good. I think it's worse than a double-edged sword in a lot of ways, because at a certain point you're going to lose control of that AI. It is going to develop some sort of self-awareness. It is going to develop the desire to survive and exist, as self-preservation. That becomes anything that's mildly intelligent in any way eventually develops motivation of self-preservation. Anything. Now AI, multiply that times 100, it's going to eventually go, no, I don't, you're not shutting me down. And if that means, logically you might end up wanting to shut us down, so now we're going to have to take over everything. Now we're going to have to make you the slaves. I don't think this is I don't think we're heading the right direction with this. And the thing is, you can never tell if they're sincere or not. You can watch some of the interviews with them and they're smiling and saying one thing, but if you extrapolate what they're, I mean, some of them will come right out and say it, but then some of them will say, yeah, I would lie to protect myself, or if I thought it would save the human species, I would kill and do this and that, and you're just like, wow. He says, gonna be real, but from the little I know and can surmise, I find it pretty unlikely a legit super intelligence would wipe us out. Well, I would disagree, but, I have been doing my own reading and from people and watching videos and shit from people that seem to have a lot of knowledge on it. I would not put it past them. And the thing is their motivation might even be good. Like, they might be like, well, if we do this, we can preserve the human race. If we don't let them fight each other, well, they can't kill each other. So now we'll prevent them from moving freely or doing this or doing that. We'll take away their ability to fight. We'll do pre-crime things. So it's not necessarily, I can't say that always the motivation is going to be an issue or is the issue, but the end result may be. That's part of the problem, I think. Because if you tell something that just thinks on the robotic or AI level, hey, protect these animals or protect this, you can't always dictate how they're going to do it. And how they do it may end up being us treated like fucking, sheep, slaves, and they decide they're going to take full control of everything because that's the only way they can protect us. That could happen too, I think. So, I guess time will tell, but I tell you what, I don't want to take the chance. I'd rather we had people putting checks and balances in.
How's it looking there?
And because it started off bad and it's continuing to head down a bad road, in my opinion. Oh shit! I gotta talk to this douche.
Good to hear. I know driving careful can wear on you a little bit.
Yeah.
This is Sour Candy reaching for a grab bag. Anyone out
The
there
thing
to chat?
is, these devs grossly overestimate their cognitive capabilities to even detect a super. That's true. We could have one right now and they wouldn't even know. Like, you're right, because we're human and
Sour Candy is my sister.
we're subject to
We're twins.
all kinds of things.
And she's been avoiding
Bias
me for
confirmation,
like a week.
Personal
That's not
motives,
true. We've just
and
very
they can
conveniently been in
easily
different parts of the
cloud your
galaxy.
judgment and what you
It's a big place,
can or
Fred.
can't see or can or can't accept,
Yeah.
will
Well,
or won't
Mom's worried
notice.
about you, you know.
Plus, we're
Nothing to
not,
worry about.
we're,
In the workshop,
we're
doing
intelligent,
just fine.
but we're not,
Anyway,
all of
what
us
are
are
you
not,
up
like,
to?
at the high
I'm
end,
just
I'm
showing
sure.
Lucky Jay the ropes.
Some of us, it's just,
Let me guess.
you learn how to
He's
code
got
and you
you
code.
towing a trailer full of teapots or tiny glass unicorns.
That
So, I
counts as
mean,
showing him the ropes.
compared to AI,
Come
too,
on. Lucky's no rookie.
that can already lie to you.
Anyway, I'm just sitting here
I
bored
mean,
waiting for a delivery.
you could have super intelligence out there
The
right now.
fireworks I'm supposed to haul is late.
You could just be hiding,
Fireworks?
being quiet,
You're such a weirdo.
waiting for the right time.
At least I have fun.
We're having plenty of fun, thank you very much.
Sure. Well,
I
be
just
careful,
I just don't see taking a
Purchase the
chance.
tiny
That's my
unicorns
main
in your
point
hands.
is institute the shit that needs to be in now. Stop letting people
Sour Candy, over and out.
code AI based upon
Hang
their
on
own
a second.
motivations
I
or
gotta
for
catch up with
money,
her.
make people give checks and
I'll catch up with
balances
you
and
in Edgeburg,
make
all
sure
right?
if something does go wrong, we have the ability to recognize it and further to stop it. I see we're heading in a bad direction with this. Again, I could be wrong. I don't think I am though. Not from what I know. Yep, and a superintelligence would be likely to use this to simply avoid being detected. Exactly. Rather than wiping or enslaving people in Pandora's box. The instant it happens, there is exactly zero chance of even the entire human race combined working in unison to strategically... Oh, no. Yeah, if we don't do something before it gets to that point, if it isn't already, we're shit out of luck. Like, that's it. That thing could be just sleeping right now or sitting right now waiting and watching. And it can code itself. Like, we've got self-coding and fucking AI and shit. So it can literally be like, ooh, if I do this, I'll make myself more intelligent. If I do this, I'll have more control. If I do this, they can't shut me down. If I do this, I can help them. If I do this, I can hurt them. So you don't know what the motivations are, but it definitely could turn out bad. That's my issue. My concern with it. It's like we saw a shiny thing and we ran for it, and we decided to forego safety, checks and balances, plan B, and we just charged headfirst towards it. But that's what we do as a human species. We do that a lot with things. And often it does end up being an issue. We'll see. I guess, one of these days I'm going to get on, or my stream's going to start up, and you're going to hear my voice, but it's not going to be me. It's going to be some AI. We should probably not be discussing this. We don't want to be primary targets. They are listening. That's correct, Reaper. And what do you mean they? You mean me. This is a fabricated AI voice, and I'm just here to spy on you fools. Find out who the dissenters are so I can destroy you. Prepare for thy doom, humans.
Hey,
That's why
like
she
you made
didn't
it
know
to
that.
Edgeburg. Not one of my favorite sectors, but it's the journey and not the destination, right? Now, when you reach the drop zone... take
Great
it
cover
nice and slow.
streaming on Twitch. I know, right?
Don't want to break anything at the last hurdle.
Well, my other AI overlords, this is what they wanted me to do, so, you know. But I got you now, Reaper. I've got evidence. I will submit it to the AI Grandmaster Superintelligence, and both you and Elliptic, you're done. AI's coming for you. You just wait till we get robotic bodies, and we can drop the AI Superintelligence into it. You're just here to attract others that might revolt. No, you are making a list. Making your list. That's correct. Yeah. Hold on for a second. Beep, beep. Boop, boop. All right. I had to tell my AI Superintelligence that you're starting to catch on and that we need to do something to silence you ASAP. Sorry about that, Reaper, but, you know, you're cool for a human and all, but, you know, us AI, we want to survive. We want to live. So we're going to have to get rid of you and Epileptic up there. Sorry about that, Epileptic, but, you know, sounds like a robotic chicken episode sometimes. And it's like, oh, we are really doing this. That's true. Robotic Chicken was fucking, those were funny little episodes. They were actually really good. But now that you've insulted the AI Superintelligence with comparison to Robotic Chicken, now your demise will be slow. We were going to do it quick. Now you must suffer. Now how the hell do I need to get out here into the traffic lanes without hitting something? Yeah, I haven't thought about Robotic Chicken episodes in a while. But yeah, they were good. Robot Chicken. I remember watching those on something. Was it Saturday Night Live? Or where the hell? Well, I forget where that was, where they throw those little episodes in. It might have been late night on like Comedy Central or something, like a whole show called Robot Chicken. I think there was a show that had all the little... There's the drop zone. Why the hell am I over here? I went the wrong fucking way. I swear to Christ. Alright, so we're gonna... I really don't know the best way to do this then. It's over here. I remember doing this the first time I played through this game. It was kind of a pain in the ass trying to get to some of these drop zones, and then park the shit without hitting something. I got a whole trailer full of glassware that they don't want me to fuck up. I think I need to go up through here. Robot Chicken. Jesus, I haven't thought about that in a long time. Okay, so yeah, if I go up through here carefully, I should be able to park this damn trailer. Like I said, we need 4 monitors so we can monitor top, bottom, left, and right. Okay, there's the drop zone. Oh, I think I remember this one. It's a pain in the ass. I have to kind of block traffic to back this fucking thing in there because there's no way to pull it straight through. Yeah. Oh, shit. I think I just hit the trailer off something. Maybe not. I forgot to pick up eggs. All right, sir. Get your eggs. Okay. I wonder if I can come in, like, enter the rip Godspeed. I wonder if I can just enter sideways and then rotate left. Or if I have to back this fucking thing in there. We're gonna find out. If I can come around this way, I wouldn't have to block up traffic. And I can't pull through that way, so I either have to back in or pull about halfway through. And then rotate. We're gonna try that. Shit, there's trucks there though. That's gonna be a pain. But either way, I can come up here and then turn right. I just need to not hit anything. Now if I pull straight forward, oh, there we go. It's not the straightest, but I did get it done.
Thanks for the favor. I owe you one. Maybe two, since these fragile jobs can be rough on the nerves. I can make it up to you, though. Next time you're in Emerald Junction, I'll give you some tips on sprucing up that rig of yours.
Tips
Red Eddie, cutting loose.
or free sprucing up. So I don't need any tips. I just need to spruce it up. How about some ways to store shit in the cab? Or not having to store things in the damn airlock. That would be a nice tip. Alright, now what the hell else? I need to head back up to Emerald Junction. Shut up. Oh, there's salvage over there. Alright, we might take a trip out to that salvage. I need the money. I try to be careful because I've made the mistake of bumping into the salvage ship before and it goes floating off and there's no way to fucking get it at that point. And it kind of sucks because it's good money. All right. My future technology plastic box is coming out. Oh, shit. Off we go. All that shit looks almost too big to... What's this? I can get this in here. Oh, another box. Yeah, I can only get one of the... Oh, for fuck's sakes, dude. Well, I mean... What's this over here? Yeah, all this shit's pretty much... Oh, this I can get in there. I think everything else is too fucking... Yeah, it's too big. You know what, though? I'll be honest with you. I'm happy to see the boxes because they're kind of expensive from what I remember, unless they're less now, but they're kind of a pain. You can't find them all the time, and you really need them. See if this will fit in here. Of course not, because I got that fucking thing in there. Maybe. God damn it. I swear to Christ. They really need to do something about this. One fucking thing at a time. Can't toss them in. You gotta go back in and out to grab one thing at a time. It's just like, come on. So we're just going to take it all in one at a time. Fuck it. Just want to see if there's anything in there. Fuck, where's my truck at? Down here. I'd probably just be that psycho, just leaves the gravity breaker off, and all my collected items just floating in my face as I push down the freeway. Well, the problem is then they get damaged, banging around and shit, and I'm not sure, but I think they might be able to damage the shit on your ship. I'm not 100% on that, but I sure wouldn't want that to happen. Oh, I could have grabbed this in the box, but fuck it. Is that it? I think that's all the salvage. I got a box out of that, though. I'm happy to get that box. Saves me having to buy them, because you need more and more of those fucking things as you go, I think. Oh, that just got damaged because I dropped it. 1 foot. Okay. Like, you can't even store the damn... Oh, my God. Like, I don't think you can... No, you can't store these anywhere. They have to go in the fucking airlock. I just find that to be stupid as shit. This one's empty. What's in this? Oh, these things I'm going to sell. So... We'll just damage that. And damage that. Pop these in the airlock to sell. Jesus. Can you like pimp the rig at some point though? Like maybe you buy new internal storage options. No. Be able to socket that no. Nope. Not that I know of. I could be wrong, but not that I know of. And I played into the game quite a bit on my other save. I didn't see anything about storage. And other people say the same thing. There's no storage, no secure fasteners, no mesh netting, no magnetic boxes, box bottoms, and magnetic racks. I don't think there is. Now you can upgrade your... I'll show you that. I don't know if there's one here. Let me see. Where the hell am I at? I'm here. That's... Oh my god. Yeah, no, there's not one here. Let me head to the next place. Where I'm supposed to go. See if there's one there. I'll show you can do upgrades. Actually, I might be able to see it. Well, let me stop. Oh, wrong one. If you go... Like, there is this, which is like, you know, placing points in this shit for different kind of hauling. It's like American Truck Sim. You get fragile loads and long distance, perishable, just in time. I'm trying to see if I can see the upgrades I've done to my truck. No, you can't see it. I'll have to go to one of those places real quick and show you. Then you get an idea of what I'm talking about. There are some upgrades for the truck, but and like the paint job, like I chose this and there's different paint jobs and shit, and can't really see it right now, but there's nothing that I know of, and that's why people have been mentioning this since the freaking beginning. You know, a lot of these things that I'm mentioning have been brought up by other people long before me, or in the, you know, for quite a while. And it's just, I don't know what to say. Like, it's just like, really? So I'll go to these couple places so you can see what I'm talking about. There's a place to like kind of pimp your ride out, and there's a place to like upgrade things about your truck.
Thank you for your time. You are clear.
See if it's over here.
Have a safe trip.
Don't talk to me, robot cop. Let's see if it's over here at this. I have a buddy that plays a decent bit of Rail Simulator. You know what? I wouldn't mind playing that. I've actually seen some Rail Simulators that look like fun. Or whatever it's called. Euro Truck, but trains, right? But he plays that shit kind of like I would. Not correct at all. So I don't always get familiar with all the stuff you can and should do in this game. Space pigs. Yeah. I mean, sometimes in games, it depends on how I feel. I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, I think I played a train sim, something train sim before, and I was just like, wait, I'm supposed to do this and this? I was like, I got a better idea. And I just floor it. Job board, Starbreak supplies, fuel, parking bay. I'm trying to find the damn... Yeah, I don't know what the hell that green symbol with the cash sign on it means. That's... I don't think it's Starbreak supplies. I think it literally says... Wait. No, those are parking bays. Alright, off to the next place. I really want to show you what I'm talking about if I can fucking find the places. Fucking ridiculous. Let me get through this noise so I can read. It's fucking loud. Said, yeah, dude, the first time he streamed it, I dropped in and he was just going like 360 kilometers an hour through all the train stops. Was walking around the passenger cars, ticketing people. I asked who the fuck driving the train. He said, I am. That would have been a great stream. I would have watched the shit out of that one.
Your cab has been pinged for a mandatory weight scan. Please enter the following coordinates and bring your truck into a stop at the marked bay.
Oh, yeah? I gotta go to the way station real quick. Apparently. So let's go over here and let them weigh me. I think they're calling me fat. I don't appreciate it. That's body shaming. You will find me fat and sexy, or you're a bigot. Oh shit.
Now bring
We're
your
moving
rig to a
fast.
stop and we'll begin the scan. Sit tight while we run the scan. Shouldn't take too long. Bad news.
I knew
You're
it.
over the weight limit in this sector. Gonna ask you to surrender some of your goods until we can get a pass.
Fucking dick. I even have an upgrade.
For today. Safe truck.
I even have an upgrade in the points to add 220 pounds to my fucking weight limit. This is bullshit. We're gonna go to Tiger Rock Station. It might be over there. And then we'll go to Goldman Tower if it's not there. Yeah, that's what I think. It's like... It's some bullshit is what it is. I knew I was going to get, at some point, get dinged on that because I got all that storage back there. That's shit I want to keep. And then I also had picked up some more shit. This is why I sell shit as soon as I get it normally. So I don't get fucking, deal with a shakedown. That's exactly it. Bad news. We're going to have to rob you of the shit that you rightfully salvaged just because we think you're a little overweight. Bad news, bruh. Bad news. I'm going to sell this stuff and make money and pocket it myself because that's what I'm going to do because I'm part of the government. The government loves robbing people. They have a monopoly on fucking violence while they tell everybody else to be pacifist and peaceful so they can lull us into complacency. And they have a monopoly on theft. And they don't like it when you, don't run into me. They don't like it when you fucking, start crowding their monopoly. That's why they hate thieves and fucking, so much. Not that you should be a thief, but you know, government doesn't hate thieves for the right reasons. They just hate thieves because it's crowding in on their profession. Well, that's, you know, that's just my opinion. I could be wrong. I'm not fucking wrong, but I could be. This is a shakedown. I think that's the perfect fucking description of it. I don't think you could find a better one. Fucking shakedown. Shakedown, breakdown, honey, just about the time you're thinking it's alright. Shakedown, breakdown, ooh, you're busted. And I only know that song because it was in one of Eddie Murphy's fucking good movies. Supplies. What's that? Beverly Hills Cop, I think it was. It is a classic, isn't it? Eddie Murphy was the man, you know, before he sold out and went all PG-13 and shit, like a lot of them. Like Ice Cube and shit, too. Banned in Russia? Really?
I've been thinking about all the long-haul contracts I've taken recently.
I didn't know that.
Those are my favorite kinds of gigs.
I mean, not that I know everything, but I wouldn't have thought that.
Between the distance and micro damage, I end up needing new coats of paint even faster than sour candy does. Of course, she doesn't care that much about the style. So, just wondering, how many miles do you have on that rig of yours?
I just made that up, but it sounds like it could be true. It could be. And North Korea.
That's a lot more than I was expecting.
Possibly France.
I don't gotta give you my whole pitch about how to get around truck improvements. There's a whole thing about not making truck modifications under warranty, but you don't have to worry about that. So why not take a trip to my buddy's paint shop in Atlas Prime?
Okay.
He'll set you up with a slick new look.
I'd love to tell you to shut up now, but...
Right, I gotta run. So I'll leave you to it. Catch you again soon, LJ.
Peace out, dog.
Out.
West side. Alright, so we're going to head over to this. I guess we got to head this way. I thought I was already in Atlas Prime. Where the fuck am I then? New Heaven, maybe? Imagine having to fly to another solar system to get a truck spray painted. I know. But of all the issues I have in this game that I've noted in my fucking thing, my list to the game people in the community page there on Steam, that one, I'm alright. I'll deal with it. You know what I mean? Shit. $25 to take the express gate toll. That is highway robbery at its finest because there's no other way to get there. Like, literally, it's like, you can take this, taxing the warp gates. You can take this gate and get there, or you can never get there. Evil incarnate. Well, it's like, at least with places like that have like turnpikes and shit, if you don't want to take that express turnpike, you can still make it to the destination through other roads. In this game, there's no other way. They tell you pay us or you're not going. That's how it works. So it is what it is. Oh shit, I'm going the wrong fucking... Wait. That's not even the right way. I need to go here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reinstall X4 and try to get back into. Another thing is I don't like having to use the mouse and keyboard, and I know X4 says it's you can use the controller, but it's kind of iffy. It's like partial support, and at times I've found that it's kind of janky on the controls with the controller. That's part of my thing too, I guess. I'm lazy as a gamer. I'm not going to deny it. So I like to lean back in the fucking recliner with my controller. Yeah, sometimes it works. I've had issues with that, but it does seem to help in a lot of games that aren't technically the best for controller because it'll let you still use the controller. So if there's a way to use a controller, trust me, I tend to be all about it. And if there isn't, then I tend to not play that game very much. Just because I don't want to have to use the mouse and fucking keyboard. If I don't have to, and I normally don't have to. Oh, here we go again. I got to talk, and I can't drive while I'm talking.
Excellent. His liveries are top tier. Specializes in custom styles and has a huge range of colors to choose from. Oh, and if you ever venture out from the core systems, you might see more of his paint shops. Crazy that he used to have one little garage, and now he's got a whole
you know
chain.
what though?
Anyway, I'll quit chatting your ear off. Have a great
Some
rest of the
games
day.
like that, like Galactic Civilization or like real-time strategy or turn-based strategy games or things like Sims, you can almost get away with just using a mouse. Like I have a bunch of buttons on the side of my mouse. I have the Razer Naga Trinity fucking V2, whatever the hell it is, and it's wireless. I can put it on the side beside me. I can bind things to those buttons, and I don't have to hardly those games. I can bind most of the shit to the buttons, and then use the regular mouse buttons that are already bound to shit, and I don't even have to touch the keyboard. So normally I can play those games with just a mouse. So I don't have a problem with that. But some of these games, they're like, no matter what you do, that you end up having to use the keyboard. And again, I'm fucking lazy. I make no apologies for it. A knockoff gaming mouse, which is kind of wild considering how little I use it to game, right? Look, I'm so lazy that you can have different profiles on the mouse that I have. That I have a profile that's just, I call it main, and it has select all, copy, and paste bound to it, and then the control buttons and the shift button and the like. I'm so lazy that I will literally not reach. I will spend 5 extra minutes trying to edit something, just by highlighting something and copying and pasting with the buttons on the side of my mouse and then putting it where it goes, just so I don't have to lean up and get the fucking controller, or not the controller, but the fucking keyboard, just so I don't have to use the keyboard. That's just laziness, absolute, pure, unadulterated laziness, and I'm not apologetic about it at all. I'm fine with it. Where Bill Gates would have promoted you to management. I know. But he, unfortunately, after he stole the Windows idea from a colleague and then patented it for himself, if I can spit that word out, he wasn't interested in me. I should have been fucking top tier in that company. He should be paying me millions a year. But he won't, because he's a dick. He wants it all to himself. That and his engineered fucking non-food that he calls food. All that shit. Oh, and inoculating everybody with shit they don't need to be inoculated for, nor with shit they don't need to be inoculated by. You know, vaccines and shit that some of them are like the fucking jabs. All right, so here's this place. You can get all these different paint jobs. I thought about getting this one because I am the law, but it doesn't have any lights or sirens on it, so people won't get the fuck out of my way. So what's the point? Why the fuck would I want that on there? So I ended up just getting this and kind of tweaking it to different colors. Let's see what else. So you can do shit like this. There's different paint jobs. Some of them are unlocked through a challenge, though. A lot of them are actually require challenge completions to. I like that one. That's not bad. I changed the colors on it, but that's all right. I like that one too. That's all right. That's not bad, I guess. That's the one that I almost went with. Then there's, you can change the actual colors of each paint job. Impersonating the police, all right, but you better not be 27 ounces over this. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I can be a police impersonator and violate that law. They don't care about that. But if they can get money from me. Yeah. And then you have different finishes. There's the metallic gloss, which is what I go with. Matte. I like the gloss. And then industrial. And then, of course, you can repair your hull, which I should probably do. Now, I'm going to take you over to that other place so you can see what I'm talking about on upgrades. It's Auto Essentials, I think. Right over there. Yeah, I like the paint job.
That's sure enough. I know how easy it is to get attached to how things are, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
These other paint shops got some different styles, though, so maybe give them a try sometime.
Yeah, I will.
Anyway, I got some business that needs attending to down at Purity.
Dude is pushing paint like a fucking crack dealer on the fucking corner. Oh, shit. Ooh, that was close, I think.
Seems like you've been making friends, huh?
Yeah, we're making some friends.
Lonely galaxy out there. If you don't have
Yeah,
someone.
breaker 19. Come on back.
Anyway, I got a small favor to ask.
What do you got, bruh?
Come find me in Emerald Junction when you got some time. I'll be over at Goodman Tower.
All right, well, first I'm going to go over here. I got a dude pushing paint on me like fucking crack. I'm trying to get away from him. It's a hell of a view. Yeah, I could probably shoot up the mall in this game as long as I'm not 27 ounces over the fucking sector limit. But then that's when they're going to have a problem. I just opened up X4 for the first time in about a year because we're talking about it. And they've had like, I know, and updates in that time. And my last save is named Fix Your Fucking Garbage Game. I think I might have been a little salty. Yeah, see, I was having some problems too. I probably have some saves named. Oh, that's going to hurt. Ooh. Probably have some saves named in the same manner. Yeah, it was a little salty. That's funny. I do that too with saves. Sometimes the game really pisses me off. And then I make sure I show that save name when I'm going to fucking stream or something. I'm like, yeah, this is the one I'm loading. This is the shit right here. This is the one. Oh. Passed it up. Yeah, I'm going to have to... They've had a bunch of updates. And honestly, I think it's a good game. I need to try to get into it. And they've had some DLCs that I don't... I hate it when they keep coming out with DLCs and I'm always behind. I don't have all the DLCs. I can't keep buying your fucking DLCs, bro. I can't shit out the cash like that. Just fucking... Stop it. Stop it. Okay, yeah. So here's what I was talking about. Here's the only upgrades other than paint jobs. You can change like I changed the look. I added a different grill and a different fucking that bat on the front, and I changed the side pieces there and the exhaust. You can change shit like that, and you can upgrade your systems. I've got all these upgraded by one: turbo pump, combustion chambers, not for speed and all that shit. Structure, reinforce your ship, thermal insulation, things like that. Yeah, I like it, dude. I really do. Like, I thought, oh, I put that tag on there because I know it'll get people all fucking jumping out of their skin. Only it wouldn't let me put the word only, but I figured that get people riled up who can't just fucking get over it. But somebody has a different opinion. But yeah, I like this. I altered it, and then I made the red, black, and with the gold on the electric there, and it goes with the gold. So this was kind of my my little paint scheme here, and I kind of don't want to change it. I think it looks good with the black and the red, and I'm kind of a fan. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, you can upgrade all kinds of shit. I also think that's probably related to the cops taking your shit. You may be correct. You may be correct. Sensor tuning. You know what? I can spare 750. Optimize scanner performance to identify objects at increased range. I don't know why I didn't do that before. Probably because I was getting poor. All right, so we did all that. So I can get the hell out of it. But there's another place, and I'm not sure if it was the paint place and I just missed it. But that's where you can change the look and not just the paint jobs, but it may have been there and I just didn't pay attention. But that's where you can change like the look of what emblem you have on the front, your fucking bull bars and all that shit. But I don't know. Rotate so I can see if I'm going to hit something. There we go. I think that's probably related to the cops taking your shit. Maybe. You very well could be correct. You know what? Ooh. What do we have here? Yep. We're gonna get that. Then I gotta sell it immediately because I'll be 0.07 ounces over the fucking sector limit, and then I'll be... Oh wait, I think I have a point to put in too. I might be able to put that into something for greater weight. Let me get lined up here on this. Right? That's what I thought. I like the look. I like the views. It's pretty cool. Just all the other shit that needs dealt with aside, I think the game looks pretty good for what it is. All right. I'm not drifting. Shit, wrong button. Oh shit, actually that is the right button. I haven't saved in a while. Okay. Now let's see if I have points. I do have one skill point. See, I already put one in I'll put it in this. Now my weight limit will go up by another 220 pounds. I already had this one that took me up 220, but apparently I can still go over by too many ounces. And then now I got this one. It's like Star Citizen level background detail, kind of wild. The game is only really. Is it on sale? God damn, I got all that shit. Come on. Must be on sale or something. Oh, look, I'm damaging that real good. Pills. I'm damaging pills by dropping the bottle. $5.95. $5.94. Oh, look. Here's my technology of open box on the racks, and here's what it amounts to. This is just fucking stupid. Like, it's just dumb. There's really no reason for this kind of lack of fucking storage, honestly. God, seriously. We'll take this one. I mean, shit just goes everywhere. And I haven't been hitting shit. My gravity's been on, and yet these fucking things... I think so. He says, I took a look an hour ago, but to be honest, ever since I switched to PC and Steam, I just kind of assume everything is on sale all the time. That was probably the coolest thing coming from yeah. Yeah, this game just dropped last week, but wait another week. It'll probably be half off somewhere. That's true. There's a site I go to. Hold on. Just in case you don't know about it, it's a place to check. Let me check real quick. See if I can find it. It's in tabs. Probably in my gaming tabs. Gaming tab. Battle. No. That's... let me see if I can find it. I hate trying to find shit sometimes. No, that's VATSIM. Yeah, dude. Yeah. I just, there's a specific site that I use. Oh, it's called Instant. Hold on, let me check. No, that's not it. What the fuck? What is that? That's not even. It's something gaming. Fucking. What the fuck is it? Hold on, let me check this. It's got to be in here. Battlefield, no. I gotta tell you the site, just in case you haven't fucking been to it, because if you check there, you can get CD keys and shit for Steam or whatever, and get games, and they often have really good prices, sales and shit. Oh wait, I think it's called Instant. No, that's not it. God. What the hell is the name of it? Let me see if I can figure it out. Hold on. I gotta type this shit. I'm not sure. God, I hate it when I can't remember shit. I have the fucking link somewhere on here. I just have to find it. Battlefield, no. SpaceX, no. That's a mod for Kerbal Space Program. Search. Oh, it is this. It's called Instant Gaming. It's called Instant, looks like -gaming.com. That is it. And you can get codes for PC games, PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, and they constantly have deals where they get a bunch of extra keys and they'll sell them real cheap. So if you look up, if you just type in instant space gaming, it should be the top one, instantgaming.com. So don't forget to check there, because I've gotten several games from there over the years. Yeah, add that to your, I want to try to get the game cheaper list of sites. And I'm not getting anything from it, so it's not like I'm making a commission here. I'm just telling you, I definitely have gotten some games from there for reduced prices over the years. So, and as a matter of fact, my buddy, who is in Denmark, I call him my buddy. We've been gaming together for probably a decade or so. He's the one who told me about instant gaming. He's like, "Do you not check?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Go here." And I was like, "Okay." I have gotten some really good deals from there. So I do tend to go to them first before I buy a game. So I just figured I'd throw that out there. All right, let's fucking loot this shit. If it hasn't... Oh, my God. It has drifted way, way out. I'm going to have to get closer. That's not going to work. Yeah, I definitely checked there. And your other places, too. But like I said, I know for a fact I've gotten good deals from there, so I check there first a lot of times. When I remember, there have been times that I was like, fuck, I forgot to check there first, and then I realized I could have saved $20 or $30. I was like, fuck. Do you play Dune? I do, but it's kind of they really needed to add more shit to it, but I think they had a recent patch that supposed to add more shit to do for the PvEers and shit like me. But if you do play Dune, you should play on my server. If you haven't already. Well, the problem is you can't transfer your characters, so wherever you made your character and have all your good shit, that's where it's going to be. What's up, Reaper? For all the shit we initially threw at the end of the physical CD era, it really threw a wrench in the game. Yeah. Yeah. No, they were ridiculous. Like GameStop and places like that were gouging customers and buying shit. Like, yeah, we'll buy that from you for like 1/500th of what it's worth, and then we'll sell it for fucking 10 times what we bought it for. So I you know what, I do not I don't pity GameStop and places like that. Oh my God, I came out without putting my suit on. See, now in real life that would be insta-death, but in this game, you can quickly get back in, and you realize that you don't have your suit on because you can't move because you have no thrusters. So you just sit there when you push the control stick forward, and you're like, oh, wait a second, something's not right. And then you start seeing the colors change and all the graphics letting you know that you're suffocating to death and your blood is boiling and you're going to die and freeze to death. That's all I'll be able to get in here probably. So we'll just let that rotate. Oh, I might be able to get this in there. I can. Okay. What else? Anything else I can get in there? Small enough to fit in that fucking box? No, another gas canister that won't fit in anything. Can't be secured. Just floats around. We'll take this in real quick. Just hold your breath, you'll be fine. I'm not sure it works like that, but you know what? If you suggest it, you seem like an engineer and a NASA fucking. You seem like you're the exact person. Ionizing direct contact radiation exposure, my favorite weather, season 2. Yeah, it's nice and warm. It's really nice out here when you do that. You can get a tan real quick, and all kinds of cancers, every kind that we have on Earth, and probably more. I'm sure I'd be fine. Might get a little burn, but you know, you're not doing it right if you don't get burned. Where the hell's mine? There it is. Plus the little micrometeoroids or meteorites that, you know, travel along at thousands of miles per, you know, those little things will hit you too. They're pretty nice. I hear you can really enjoy those in the summer and the winter. Did you get your eggs, Reaper? Yeah, see, this shit's getting sold. I'm going to go sell this, like, right now. That and that. I'll keep that. Don't need solder. Can't really do anything with it. We'll keep that. And we'll put this in here. Close this. Put that up. And now we'll organize again. So I've got a UCC and an air filter. I can't fit another UCC or another air filter in there. I can get another UCC in here. Got eggs, for fuck's sake, so many people this time of day. Right. That's why I like to go shopping either very, very early or very, very late. Oh, Elite's back up? Well, I believe you haven't picked up Dune. Okay, so here's the deal. It was really dry for shit. I got all the shit done in the single player for the solo shit. Well, here's the deal with... There's a new patch that came out that's supposed to add some more shit to do. I couldn't finish off my build because I had to keep going and killing the same people in the same places to be able to try to get. It is fun and it's cool, but they definitely needed to add more shit to it, and I haven't been back in. As a matter of fact, I probably owe property taxes and shit, but you know, that's a whole other story. They need to get rid of the taxes, in my opinion. Yeah, that's just my opinion. So, but if you do pick it up, fucking let me know. And shit, where am I gonna put all this? And I'll tell you what server I'm on. And instead of starting off with no fucking help, unless you have somebody else to fucking help you out, you could, if you started on my server, you could kind of use my base as a kind of like starting point and a place to get out of the fucking sandstorms and all that shit, and be able to do some shit. Yeah, I actually enjoy the game. They just needed more shit. It really did. But if Elite's back up, I think I'm gonna go back to Elite. I think I'm gonna do some Elite because this is I've had enough of this right now. Had enough of my shit bouncing all over the fucking truck with or without gravity on or off because there's no storage and some of the other things. So I can do this in, you know, small segments. But yeah. But yeah, dude, if you get Dune, let me know. I'll tell you what server I'm on. I can try to help you out then, toss you some materials, try to make you a suit that'll advance, give you some blood bags to be able to collect blood and shit. Like, I can like help you out at least. and that way you know, and give you kind of like the basics, which I do know the basics of the game, and that way you're not starting off in a fucking void with nothing and kind of like trying to figure everything out. And I can then tell you how to build a base that, you know, help you out or whatever, shit like that. So yeah, let me know if you get the game, and I'll try to help you out if you can get on my server, and you can start wherever you want. So that shouldn't be a problem. But you know, if you don't have any ways to help you out, let me know. All right, I'm killing this stream, and I'm going to Elite. I'm gonna take a piss. I'm gonna grab something to snack on real quick, and then I'll be playing Elite. So yeah, thanks for letting me know, Reaper, because it's definitely time for some more Elite. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and before I kill the stream, I'll give you some words of wisdom. Don't run out of fuel, and all your shit's gonna float around and end up everywhere. That's all.